to sit amongst a nigga that knew me since, like, what?
Kelly,
Like,
you're operating
what?
from a
And
space.
You're
operating from a space of personal instead of business.
Yep, because it's my turn.
Yep, she about to crash out. She crashing out, y'all. She crashing out.
What was the debate between you and Cam over your wedding venue? What was that debate? I remember you saying some friend know about it and something with 25,000 or something. Like, what happened?
At the time, I had just got my venue. My landlord from hell put me in a real bind. And I said, Cam, I have my liquor license and I need to do renovations on the space. This person left me with a shell. I said, I need help renovating so I can start generating money because I'm stagnant. And he said, okay, show me the paper for your liquor license. And once I see the paper, I'll have my attorney draw up the paperwork and I'll give you the money and we'll sign. I talked to my friend today. She said, yeah, he agreed to give you the money on a gargantuous offer. Like, she basically felt like he wanted my blood for $25,000. We agreed, and he still never followed up. But he was only taking proceeds from the bar. At the same time, he never drew it up, and he act like, it was whatever. And even when it came down to me signing my lease, he also made a bet that he did not stand on. And we could ask British that.
Oh, okay. Representation.
Yes, I'm here.
Is that a lie? Is that a lie or the truth?
I'm gonna let my client answer.
Okay.
I don't remember detail, but I'll tell you this much. I respect Cali as a hustler. I always tell her that, and I tell people that. She came from Oakland, or pardon me, not Oakland, the Bay Area to New York as a 22-year-old.
It was Oakland.
Okay, Oakland, I'm sorry. From the Bay Area, Oakland to New York at 22 years old and survived. She did better than niggas I know from New York that grew up in New York and made a way for herself. And to this day, she still lives the way she wants to live, maybe not like she used to because she's in school. So I respect her hustle 100%. She saved up $100,000, over $100,000 to get this venue. She tells me about the venue, asks my opinion. I tell her, I wouldn't invest in that. You saved up the money, don't do it. But I'm saying my friend got one of these and she had LL Cool J come over for her wedding and this, that, and third, and I didn't do this, that, and the third. This is why you want to get a wedding.
So wait, she only want to do it because her friend had it? That's what he trying to say? That's the only reason she wanted to do it? Hold on.
Come over for her wedding and this, that, and third, and I didn't do this, that, and the third. This is why you want to get a wedding venue because you knew somebody with a wedding venue. And you thought that you could duplicate what she was doing. Come to find out, you told me that she wasn't doing what she really was doing. I told her that I don't think this is a smart investment and I would not do it. I understand going against what people say because I ask people for their opinion and sometimes they'll say, I don't think this is gonna work. It is gonna work, either or. But you get the advice. So it's people that told me this isn't gonna work and it's worked. It's people that told me this stuff I should do is gonna work and I didn't invest. It's just a gamble you do when you do business. Right or wrong, Larry, it was a business.
I don't feel like
it's my goal. It's my goal. It's my goal.
Oh.
It's my goal. Larry's a businessman, so he understands about investment. I tell her don't invest this $100,000. She invests $100,000. It doesn't do well. The landlord didn't have a ceiling in there. She was ceilingless. Not saying it was a sunroof or anything like that, but
So he gave her good advice on telling her not to get the venue, and she still got the venue after he told her, yo, this is not a good investment. Then she asked for some bread from him and wanted him to bail her out for her bad decision when he tried to tell you not to make it anyway. It sounds crazy.
He said it was a shell. It was a lot of work. She didn't have an oven. She needed a lot of stuff. So the part she's talking about now is that when she comes back to me and needs help to get all these things done for her spot, she may be correct on that. I may have wanted blood because I told you don't do this in the first place. I may have been like,
yeah,
it's my go. I don't understand why I can't get my go. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I've been talking this whole show. I've been like, right, so I can't get my go. So when she comes back to me and says, yo, Kim, I need 25. I need a stove. I need a ceiling. I need this. I need that. And I'm like, she's right. Now I'm a businessman. This is not personal. When she turns it personal, it's not personal. I told you I wouldn't make this investment. Now, when she needs something, she's right. I don't remember what the terms were, but they weren't reasonable. I'm not gonna lie, they weren't reasonable. She could be correct. I don't remember, but this is the cost of doing business. You shouldn't have invested in that. To me, my personal opinion, but I can't tell you how to live your dream. But if you're coming to if you
I didn't know I was gonna get finessed neither.
Nothing's personal. It's business. And sometimes the best experience is going through it because you're not gonna understand how business works. It's not personal. Okay, Cali, you have a question.
I think you underestimate me. I'm dead ass.
I didn't I just give her props?
No,
didn't I just say I think that you're one of the best hustlers
It's my
ever?
turn.
Yeah,
It's my turn.
Yeah, my bad. You right.
Like, if you think that opening my own business that I had for 3 years didn't teach me shit, you wouldn't know me at all. Like,
you're talking about your feelings though. It's not. He keep on saying it's not personal. It's business. It's not personal.
the way I run numbers through my mind, the way I see shit, like, it don't make no sense for me not to be fucking rich. At the end of the day, that's how I felt about you all my life, though. I felt like you overlooked every bit of potential about me. I don't even feel like most of the time you was looking at me, you was looking past me. And that pissed me off.
This is still not business, what you're talking about.
It's personal.
This is personal.
It was business shit. Then,
like I said, this shit sound all personal. This don't even sound like business. It sound all personal. She just mad that he didn't give it a loan for the decision she made after he said she shouldn't make that decision. This is all personal on how she feels. She feel like this nigga was looking past her, looking through her, and all that other stuff. This is wild work, my boy.
it got personal. Then it was business again. Like,
well, I'm not going to go all
it's
over
so
the
many
place.
to
I'm
our
going to stay on
relationship.
this particular topic, and if you want to go to another topic afterwards, it's fine. I'm going to stay on the wedding topic. It seems like you want to go somewhere else, but I'm going to stay on this topic for a second.
Yo,
Could you mute her, please? Thank you. What happened is this, like I was saying, Larry and PT, business is business. If I tell you, don't invest in it, which is not personal. I just gave her mad props. I think she's one of the best female hustlers I've ever seen. Gave her mad props before this happened, before she starts getting into, I look past her. I give her props. I'm just saying it wasn't a smart business investment. When you come back to me to get a loan to fix it up, and I said this wasn't going to be a good investment, and then I sit there and say, I want blood and plasma and everything else.
Because you come to me as a friend doesn't mean that I need to be obligated to just throw my money away. At the end of the day, it's business. That's what he's trying to tell you, is that it was more of a business. And he told you it was a high-risk business from the beginning, and you didn't listen.
It was a high-risk business.
It was very high risk.
On my own for 3 years, and I ended up installing my own fucking ceiling, doing my own floors, building my own bar.
And how much money did you make in those 3 years?
I can't even tell you, because I had to take all the money. I had to survive. On top of that,
that's not even what. That ain't even good to say. Like, you can't even tell them how much money you made. You can't tell people your profits. That's wild work, big dog.
Another reason why the loan should have been high, because you can't even tell them how much you made. When I go to somebody and someone,
how was I supposed to make anything with a fucking shell?
This is my point to you, Cali, is that when you go into business,
my whole point was, had the space been in the proper condition, it would have operated and generated money. I was in a fucking prime location. I was in Long Island fucking City, one of the most prominent neighborhoods in New York City. I didn't put my shit in the fucking hood. I had an entire view of fucking Manhattan. You know how many people loved my space and said, it's just not done?
Was it a shell when you bought it? Was it a shell when you bought it?
Yeah, but
okay, then Cali,
force people who was supposed to do the work in the lease not to do the work.
Man, she's saying some bullshit right now. She taking a lot of this shit personal, bro, and she shouldn't be taking it personal. It's a part of business, man. Some people get fucked up for in business, respectfully.
This is not a conversation I'm even supposed to be having right now.
So what happened to the
But shout out to her, though, because she is definitely a hustler for real.
What I'm saying is, when we talk about business, because listen, with all due respect, Cali.
At the same time, I got a different type of upset right now.
Cali, with all due respect.
My upset is not over it don't even got shit to do with the $25,000 right now.
Why you mad?
What is the issue? Cali, with all due respect.
That shit, no. That shit is where it's at. At the end of the day, to sit amongst a nigga that knew me since, like, what?
Cali, like, you're operating from a space. You're operating from a space of personal instead of business.
Yep,
because it's my turn.
Yep, she about to crash out. She crashing out, y'all. She crashing out.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna fucking say what I want to say.
Okay.
And now what I'm about to say is the fact that somebody could know me all my life, watch me fucking pour blood, sweat, and tears into everything I motherfucking did, and never assisted, helped, wanted to, nothing, makes me angry.
He tried to help when he told you it was a bad investment. He already tried to help. You didn't listen. How you gonna sit here and be mad because you didn't listen? What is happening here? We just not gonna let her. Well, we just gonna let her just go past and not take accountability for not listening. She gotta own that. She gotta own that accountability, dog.
And it took for other men that cared about me, that wanted to invest in me, that believed in me. It's deeper than that. It is so much deeper than that. So at the end of the day, I wasn't gonna keep turning to a motherfucker that always turned me away.
So can I ask you a question? What happened to the situation? The space?
What situation? What space?
What you was trying to do?
I closed it.
These days, work moves fast. That's where Grammarly comes in. With an AI check.
Closed it?
I closed it. I'm a full-time fucking nursing student.
Okay.
Cali, I gotta be honest with you. You spitting some real bullshit right now.
Thank you. Somebody called it. It sound like some bullshit. This is some bullshit. Then thank you, my nigga.
To be honest with you, because you're saying you closed it down over because he didn't give you $25,000, and if you did your due diligence beforehand when you bought that shell in the beginning, and this man then told you, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I said this, and I'll say it again, Cam.
I could have kept going.
Listen to me. I'm not saying this because Cam is here. Cam is a very smart businessman. He doesn't get enough credit for his business acumen.
He invested.
Listen, if it's a smart investment, it's a smart investment. Do you know how many people come to Cam and ask for investments that he rejects?
No, I was a bad investment. Everything.
No, it's not about that. You're taking it personal.
I was always a bad investment.
Larry,
it's very personal.
the lines were blurred. This is what's going on. The
lines were blurred. The lines were blurred. I understand that, but Cali, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that, because if you had your due diligence and you got everything in order, you should. Come on, Cali. You got to be honest with yourself. You're not being honest with yourself.
You got to hold that.
Cali, do you consider? Because I remember you mad about a video you did for him and a song. Do you put that in the same category with business?
Yes.
Or was it personal?
You want to talk about the what was
I
you mad
wasn't
about
dating
with
him
the
when that song came out.
Okay.
You wasn't dating me when the club came out.
What club?
The who?
The weddings planned, whatever you want to call it. We wasn't dating then either.
But it was still post.
Post.
What? So a nigga supposed to do something for you post relationship? Are you serious? It don't matter. It was post relationship. It was after the fact. Y'all was done. So you still want this nigga to give you $25,000 for a venue that you bought that he said was a bad investment? This is crazy work. Is she serious? Hold on, she's serious, bro. She's serious.
What club?
The who?
The weddings planned, whatever you want to call it. We wasn't dating then either.
But it was still post.
Post. So post means after. Correct?
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question, because the feelings that I'm getting.
She sounded entitled. It sounds like some entitlement right here. This is wow.
From you. Were you number one or thought you was number one?
Thought.
Yeah, I'm asking. Were you?
Yeah, when you got like possessive and stuff.
Yeah.
Like he said you was territorial.
Did I think I was number one? It's funny.
No, I'm just asking a simple question.
To be honest, you asking me if I thought I was number one.
Yes. Because the behavior that you're giving, the personal behavior, it sounds like a lot of entitlement. So that's why I'm asking you. When behavior like that with entitlement.
To be honest, not even to jump in.
I'm sorry. You know what it is? I'm just used to a man in my life, especially.
It's weird because you can't. It's weird. Can you still feel like you number one if you said somebody was also looking past you? I don't know, because she did say like this nigga was looking past her. So, but she still felt entitled. This kind of confusing to me. Hey man, y'all let me know what y'all think, because I'm confused.
One who's intimate with me automatically wants to step into leadership and provision and want to protect and provide for me.
He already gave you some provision and all that, man. He told you not to do the investment. He told you don't invest in that venue. He told you don't purchase that joint. He said it's a bad investment. So he already gave you provision and all that. She talking some nonsense. This is some bullshit. I'm glad my man calling this out, because this is some bullshit.
Him has never given me those vibes.
Yeah. You got a boyfriend right now, Kelly?
No.
Exactly.
Why does that matter? Do you have a girlfriend right now, Cam?
I don't need nobody to protect and provide for me. I'm not looking for that. I'm just trying
You're
to
a
say.
man. I wouldn't expect that.
I'm just trying to say that this is the thing, that you think that because you're dating somebody, like for instance, right? Give you an example.
So as a woman, if I share my body with a man, I shouldn't expect him to want to protect and provide for me.
Protect.
But you want him to protect and provide for you the way you want him to, but he have a different vision, so he's not gonna follow you and just do what you say. You under his, you under his covenant. Like, what are we talking about?
you would teach your fucking daughter.
The problem, so I'm not having sex with my daughter.
This is wild.
Just make up your mind.
No, it's not about having sex with your daughter. It's about that's what you would teach your daughter.
Oh, teach your daughter. I'm sorry.
She just having sex with a man that doesn't want to protect and provide for her. Like what?
The problem is this: you want to protect.
You think
and
men
provide.
and women are equal?
No. What I'm trying to explain to you is this: for me, I rather invest in my female than give my female, and that's the problem.
You never invested in me
because you had bad investments. That's why you're in nursing school.
You had bad investment. He did not want to invest in that because it was a bad investment. Why you mad at this nigga because he ain't want to spend his money?
I'm trying to explain to you that the investments that you had weren't good.
That's not why I'm in nursing school. I've been working on my nursing degree since fucking 2019.
Why you don't have it yet?
I opened the business to help me get through nursing school.
And which was
because I needed a passive income.
Which was a bad investment. Right. Anyway, like I was trying to explain, because it's a bad investment or somebody gives you an opinion, you reverse it into a nigga don't want to protect, provide. You never looked out for me. Yo, you didn't really like you always looked past me, because I don't think what you were doing was going to make money for yourself or for me. That's how you reverted to say, yo, you never wanted to look out for me. You never did this for me. You never believed in me. You always looked past me, because I give you my real opinion on situations. It was a time where Sin and PT and Cali called me and said, Kim, you know what? You're right, man. I be bugging. You not with the club situation. One day she called, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe this shit.
Wow.
She's like, yo,
accountability.
Yeah, there was accountability. I couldn't believe. She's like, yo, you know, I thought about it.
Growth.
You're right.
I just want to talk about accountability.
He's like, yo,
I
you're
didn't
right,
think
Kim.
you knew what that word means.
You're right, Kim. You know what I'm saying? I do be, but I forget what it was, but she actually apologized, and I really couldn't believe it. And I was happy about that, to be honest with you. But a year later, I still don't believe in her. I still don't want to invest in her, this, that, and the third. And I think that's great what you said, PT.
Let me tell you something.
When it comes to blurred lines with personal and business.
Let me tell you something.
The
lines is blurred.
Yeah, my opinion.
You know what?
I'm listening.
I don't know. In all honesty, I know the difference between when somebody cares about me and then somebody want to fucking play in my face.
Gotcha.
So what's your feelings today towards each other? This day, what's your feelings? Still friends? Like, okay, Cam. What's your feelings towards her?
Listen, I love Cali as a friend, man. Like I said, she's a beautiful girl. Still very, very pretty. And then, we was talking before the show, making fun. We talking about age and everything else. She still looks really great. Looks good. Very attractive, very smart, very ambitious, very independent as well. I would love to be her friend, but we're just not in a space of being friends, because the last time we talked, I wouldn't let her move in my house. So we stopped speaking.
That has nothing to do with it.
I'm just telling you, last time, for me, that's what it was.
That's not why we stopped speaking.
Why we stopped speaking? Tell
me. So I guess that's the reason why.
No, that's not why.
I don't remember. That's the last thing I can remember.
You don't remember.
All right. Well, maybe I don't. More of the story is I think that she's very smart, very cool. And I would love to still be friends with Cali. It's just that
we stopped speaking because Cam has, as I get older, right, your relationships, they're supposed to.
She got her eyes closed. She got her eyes closed because she's searching for what she's trying to say, man. She ain't found it yet, though.
Get better, right? You're supposed to have, a different sort of respect for certain people. And Cam disrespected me to the fucking utmost. And it nearly broke me in half. And all that friendship shit made me really reassess who Cam.
What did I do to disrespect you? Just remind me, because I don't remember. You got to remind me.
Was it words?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so she's saying it's words. Do you want to offer an apology or no?
I want to know exactly what I said before
I will offer something.
And I will offer
something I would never ever.
Oh shit! I do remember what happened. Now that I remember, yeah, it was words. I do remember. You know what happened? Cool, and maybe I was a little harsh. You're right, Cali. Is that this is what happened? Now that I remember, is that Cali moved to New York in probably 2008, 7, 8, something like that. And we was arguing via text or whatever it was. And she sat there and texted me, I wish HUD and Trell was alive, because them was some real niggas and they wouldn't appreciate the way you've been treating me.
That's not what I said.
What'd you say? You tell me, what'd you say? What'd you say?
Said I wish HUD and Trell was still alive, because you probably would have treated me better, because they would have made you realize who I was to you.
Right. Whatever that, I'm not saying you're wrong. Whatever that is, that triggered me. For you to tell me about the niggas that I grew up with from the sandbox, I knew HUD since I was 2 years old. I knew Trust I was 11 years old. You gonna tell me how my niggas should tell me how to treat you? It triggered me. I don't even remember what I said, but I felt really offended on the fact that you telling me about how my brother and my other, and Charles, like my brother and Charles like my cousin, what they would tell me about you. And it sent me somewhere else, because both of them passed away. And I'm not saying you ain't have a relationship with them, but to have somebody from just you 3 years old, 5 years old, and you telling me about what they would tell me about you, I remember I kind of went off. I don't even remember what I said. I blacked out. But yeah, I was really, really offended by that. And that's what ended the friendship for me as well. Because I was, that's still a sensitive subject for me as far as my friends. I have a lot of friends who died, but those were really 2 close friends. Absolutely. So yeah, she's right. It was a text, but I forgot I don't even remember what I said, but I was more offended that she was telling me what my niggas would tell me about her, my opinion. So
well, Cali, you could kind of understand that, right? That was a little trigger that you said that, right? So you got to kind of expect something back from that,
But did he understand what I was saying?
It didn't come across that way. I see what you was trying to do.
I'm never going to understand that. I don't understand it today. I'm not going to ever understand you telling me about my niggas that you know for 2 years, as opposed to me growing up with them for 30-something years. I'm never going to understand that. I'm just not. You know them for 2 years. I know them for 30-something years.
It was to remind you that when you met me.
Oh, so it was a reminder.
And our relationship from the beginning of when I came into your life, and how long you've known me and how you handle me.
Man, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Y'all let me know who y'all feel like is right in the situation. Was it Cam? Was it Cali? Man, this Jack a little crazy right here. She bugging out. She very personal when they was talking about business. But like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm out.